Hello, everybody. My name is Renat Kozodayev, and today I will be presenting company Femco technologies. Do you know that Europe and the whole world now faces a major problem? According to World Health Organization, 1 of 4 possibilities, couples in the world, in developing countries, are said to be infertile. And the situation is analogous in developed countries as well. In Europe, in developed countries, the situation is 1 of 8 couples are being infertile. And this problem is everywhere in the world. Basically, as you can see from this graph, from 950 up till now, the number of fertility has decreased by more than 50%. And basically, now it's being positive because of underdeveloped countries, like Africa, where the fertility rate is around 7 in some countries. But in Europe, it's less than 2. It means that a lot of couples can't have babies, and it's a major problem. For example, as you can see, around 640 treatments have been done in Europe just in 2012, the latest available data. And it represents 55% of all of cycles. So Europe now is a major fertility center in fertilization. And the annual growth is positive as well. It's 5–10% annual growth in the last years, in the last decade and more. If we compare current solutions, we can say that they are ineffective. As you can see from this table, the current solutions offer about 40% efficiency rate for the drugs, the most highest, and the donor eggs. But the cost of this solution is quite high. For example, if you observe the drugs, you will see that it costs about $6,000 per cycle, and donor eggs cost $30,000 per cycle. This much cost delivers with a risk, and the risks are quite high. If you can see the drugs, the risks is cancer, headaches, bloating, nausea, and different. And for donor eggs, the risks are infection, birth defects, stress for the patient because the patient needs to have multiple cycles, and uncontrolled birth. So the patient, the people, were trying to get 1 child, but they are getting more than 1. And this is where we come in. We will try to improve in vitro fertilization and donor eggs. And basically what we do, we take a cell, apply a femtosecond laser to it in order to make the dissection. We perform injection, or the doctor performs the injection. And we get the embryo fertilized. And basically, we do it with our technology. This is our technology. The interesting thing about technology is that everything can be bought. So we apply a femtosecond laser, which is available on the market. We apply mirrors, which are bought, but our scientists are positioning it for the precision. This is our know-how. And we take a microscope to analyze the cell with a know-how algorithm. And afterwards, we improve the field of fertilization. If you would like to compare it with existing solutions, like a microsecond laser, you can imagine a glass. If you take a microsecond laser, you can have cracks. But if you take a femtosecond laser, you can have only scratches. That is why a femtosecond laser differs with a magnitude of 1 billion. And it gives us the following advantages. The risk of damage is being decreased. Doctor qualifications are being decreased. Stress for the patients is being decreased as well, because less cycles are needed. And it improves safety and reliability, patients treated per year, and patient satisfaction improves as well. And if we compare it with our existing technologies, so like Octax, Hamilton, Genelab, we are the only company that offers the full solution, like damage risk decrease, infection risk decrease, embryologist qualification, thermal damage decrease, safety, and we are the only company that can use different types of lasers. Nobody else can do it. And basically, this was possible because of our team. Me, myself, the marine part, Mr. Dmitry Sitnikov with 10 years of experience, Mr. Michael Agranat with 20 years of experience, Ms. Irina Ilina with 10. And currently, our advisory board consists of Ms. Stefka Delimitrova with 15 years of experience in fertilization. And currently, we need industrial partners to perform human tests. And if we assess the market, the current market revenues are 9.3 billion in 2014, with the device market being around 1.2 billion in 2014. And it is estimated to grow more than 2 times by 2020. If we observe our road to market, first of all, we plan to make tests on human embryo to make the first experiments. Afterwards, preclinical trials and clinical trials will be done. And the interesting part is that millisecond lasers are already being used. That means that we will have simplified clinical trials and preclinical trials with our technology. And for that, currently, we need investments of 50,000 euros for 6 months to perform embryo tests, and potentially they will be done in Sweden. Actually, we need smart money, door openers, and advisors to make it happen. Thank you for your attention, and I'm open for questions.
Thank you very much.